Hey, what's up, YouTube? Yeah, that's me coming again with a video, which has been a couple days. Needless to say, it's been a rough couple days. I've been without. I was on my medication, and I've always gave my doctor a few days advance to let them know that yeah, I'm almost out. Just to let them know that it's time for me to get more medication. That way, I can go from at the end of one prescription to the next prescription without having a delay. So basically, that led up to me not having the best of the last couple of days. Has been really been great. I've been in a lot of pain. Um, I still went to work, but I went to work basically not being myself. You know, um, it was pretty much written all over my face because they was like, Anthony, what's wrong? Are you okay? I've never seen you like this. And I'm like, I'll be okay. Just not having a great day. You know what I'm saying? And, I even had someone, like, if you're not feeling good, I can take you home. And I was like, nah, I'm going to go ahead and tough it out. I'm here now. So, because my job is about, you know, 20 to 30 minutes from where I live at. So, basically, I went to work being in a lot of pain, um, and it was rough. I just wasn't myself. I did the job best of my ability. Try to be as productive as I can, and you know, and get the job done. So I made it. I made it through. And the thing about having pain, I don't know what pain free is. I would say like on a scale of 1 to 10, pain free would be maybe a 3. You know what I mean? For me, that's pain free. I've never really had like a day to where like, I don't know what pain free is. I'm sure a lot of people that goes through whatever they go through, uh, you know, if it's a birth defect with spina bifida or whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? As you get older, I'm sure just the general public just, I know they go through things to where like, they might have good days and bad days. And that's pretty much how I look at it. A good day to me is a pain level of 3, from 1 being the least, 10 being the worst. 3 would be a pain-free type of day for me. So it was tough, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm back. I got my medication, so I'm good. Today should be a better day than these last couple of days. Yesterday was really, really rough. Yesterday was like really crazy. That was probably one of the worst days I've had in a long time. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I don't want to shoot any negative vibes to anybody. You know, I still try to be myself, but I just wasn't as talkative. I wasn't really more. I wasn't happy-go-lucky, if you want to call it that. But I did it. I made it through, and today's gonna be better. I already know it's gonna be better because I got my medication. I just wish some doctors would be more lenient when it comes to patients that needs the medication to help them ease their pain. And some doctors are more, which they're very skeptical about giving out narcotics or whatever the case may be. That's going to help out that individual to help them out through the day, and even sleep. Even my sleep was not good. My sleep was crazy. I would say the night before last night, I probably got a total of maybe 2 hours, 3 hours at the most of sleep. Tossing and turning, up and what I'm saying, just up, just uncomfortable. A feeling that, like, man, it's just like, how you just get mad and you just like, you just want to fight. It's like a 12-round boxing match. Maybe 15, how I used to be back in the day when I was a kid. So basically, it's like, what do I do? Not go to work? I could have called in and say, okay, I'm not going. I'm not gonna make it today, but you know, but bills don't stop. You know how that go. Bills do not stop. They're not gonna wait for anybody. And if you're late, you're late. And if you miss a payment, you might mess around and get something shut off. And I can't go through that. I don't really have a great income as it is. So the little money that I can make, I'm gonna try to make it. So uh, it's yeah, like I said, it's rough. But hopefully, we'll be back to the regular scheduled program, as you want to say. Back to things as normal, back to the normal the daily routine. I haven't even worked out. That's how bad things has been. You know, um, I'm good though. I just hate to put on a negative vibe when somebody else is having a good day. You know what I mean? And that leads to another uh, subject that there's a individual I follow. She's on YouTube. She got a YouTube channel. I can't think of her name. I should have had all this stuff in my, I should have had it all written down to put the link in her description or the link in my description so you guys can follow her too. I'll probably make another video and have all that information. But basically, she has spina bifida also, and she has a baby. And to make a long story short, that she got a group on Facebook. People with disabilities, mainly, mostly spina bifida, because that's what she has, and of course, that's what I have. And I joined the group on Facebook. As soon as I joined the group on Facebook, I put the link in, on Facebook for those individuals to follow me on YouTube. So, I put my information on there, and, I got a lot of a lot of feedback basically. And there was a guy that was in the group. Basically, the guy inboxed me, and he has spina bifida also. And he was kind of asking me questions. What was my situation with my spina bifida? What the level was? Mine is, if I'm saying it right, it's a myelomalingiocyl, if that's the correct pronunciation. For those that know, you know, uh, mine is with an open spine. You know, some people have theirs on the outside, the sac or whatever. There might be some that it's a real small diagnosis to where that you won't even know that they have any type of spina bifida or a disability. I mean, it's very small. It's like it's non-existent. But basically, make a long story short, I was kind of like, he was asking me questions about my situation, my spina bifida and all this and that, and how my childhood was. And I told him, and he was pretty much saying that, if he thought about committing suicide. And I was like, okay, I can kind of understand where you're going through, but that's not a good way to, that's not going to be a way to, that's not going to solve anything. And he was just pretty much, the last couple of days, he's just been pretty much inboxing me about certain things. And I would try to give him some type of encouragement, like, man, try to be around somebody positive, have you been on a date, or, what I'm saying? Have you been on a date with any females? Have any girls ever asked you out? Or, have you just being around friends, period, And he was pretty much saying that I don't want to be, I don't want to be seen in public. And, you know, uh, basically, his vibe wasn't really positive at all. And I was just trying to like tell him what things that I do, and I work out and try to do things possibly or as positive as I can, no matter how the situation is. Being, in having spina bifida. So, I was just trying to give him some type of encouragement, give him advice, some things that he can do to make things better for him. And he was just pretty much being negative about everything. he was basically saying that I just, it's all good. I don't want to go anywhere. I'll just sit here and, nobody wants to be around me and blah blah blah. And I said, first of all, well, you got to at least make an effort to go somewhere to try to mingle with other people, even if it's somebody that don't have a disability or, you know, or have a disability. Try to be around somebody, man. Don't be so negative about things like that. And I was just telling him about a supplement that you can take for your mood. It's a mood enhancer. It's sort of like a depression type of enhancer, and it's called St. John's WORT, if I'm saying it right. But I gave him that information, and he was like, "Nah, I'm not gonna even, you know, it'll probably be a waste of money." And like, man, you'll never know until you find out, try it out, and see if it works for you. But the fact that, I just don't like negative vibes. As much as you're trying to seek out advice to help someone, some people just don't want it. I'm just trying to tell him, like, man, it's not the end of the world. Just try to be positive about things. Don't be so negative. What things do you like to do? He just pretty much said, I don't like to do anything. I just want to just sit here and, you know, he said he basically wanted to die. There was things that he said, like he wasn't born, or he thought about committing suicide, and I don't like to hear that stuff. I mean, if that's what you're going through, I can do as much as I can as far as advice. But if you don't want to take that advice and run with it, then I don't know. I can't do much more. My help is only going to go so far. So, but I don't know. So, and I know there's a lot of people fighting depression, being, having this disability. I'm not gonna lie. I've been through a little stage of having depression. As far as this was more of, I had a job that I had for, a decade, and new management came in and they decided they wanted to go in another direction. After that long, so. It was a tough situation. I fought it and tried to do the best that I can, but it didn't go anywhere. So, but I had a little situation for maybe a couple months, but I bounced right back. So, but yeah, if anybody's going through any type of you know depression, try to seek advice. Don't go through life living miserable. Try to live as positive as you can. Because if you live negative, then nothing but negativity is going to come your way. So don't be like that, you guys. Just try to be the best as you can. If you need to talk to someone, try to do that. And if you want to talk to me, I'm willing to help. I can give you as much as advice as I can. If you want to talk, you can leave your questions in the description below. I'm willing to answer whatever I can the best way I can. So, but anyway, this is Wednesday or Thursday morning. I'm getting ready to go to work and get my lunch packed, and I'll try to have a workout video. I know I keep saying that, and I haven't done it yet. Like I said, it's been a rough few days for me. So, but back to the basics. So, I'm gonna get out of here, and I'll probably have a workout video, maybe after work today. So, talk to you guys soon.